Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Just want to make sure. Let me see some. Okay, wait. Okay. We in there. We in there. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand Rising, Rich Rising. Happy new day to each and every one of you guys. Hoping and praying you guys are having the best day ever. That's right. Great start to your day. Ain't nothing like it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get into it. Y'all know what time it is right now. Y'all know what we do right here. What's up, Lily? Lily, you ain't waste no time getting in here this morning, girl. How you doing this morning, man? Happy New Year's to you. What's going on with you? What's up to my mornings? Oh, you know something. Now, see, you know something coming in here with that now. What's up with you? What's going on with you, Shay? Appreciate you so much. Thank you, Auntie Nay. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on my screen as you come into the room. What's up, Takesha Hodges? How you doing this morning? Man, I just want to say first and foremost, it's Thursday, so y'all know what it is for us over here, Liquid Thursdays. That's right. Grab your smoothies, grab your juicers. Go ahead, get that fruit up in there, get that protein up in there, and also get that water. Make sure you get your water in on today, man. This is what we do every Monday, Thursday, man. This is what we do every Monday, Thursday, right? We're going to get that body right. You know what I mean? Get that good old detox in. Good morning, Grand Rising, Rich Rising to each and every one of you guys. I want y'all to double tap on my screen real quick as you come into the room. Double tap on that screen for me. Double tap on that screen for me. How y'all doing this morning? Let's get it. Double tap on the screen. I got to move, yeah. Y'all, I'm a creature of habit, and I tell y'all, I've been needing it to be in the order that it normally be in. So if you see me moving stuff around, that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting y'all back like how I like for y'all to be. Good morning to you, Grand Rising to you. Big ups to everybody that's here this morning. Double tap on that screen. Y'all a little bit crooked. Let's get y'all right. There y'all go. Now y'all leaning that way. Okay, there we go. Perfect. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on that screen this morning. She said, oh, that's, thanks for reminding me. I almost forgot. I'm glad. See what I'm saying? That's why every Monday, every Thursday, y'all know, I'm going to jump in and remind y'all that you're not supposed to have nothing solid today. You ain't got to worry about it. Every Monday and Thursday, I'm going to jump in and I'm going to remind y'all because I'm going to tell you what, that peer-to-peer accountability is what each and every one of us need. And if you don't want somebody in your life that's going to hold you accountable, that's going to keep you on course, then this might not be the group for you over here. You know what I'm saying? Chosen family might not be for you because we all about accountability and, you know what I'm saying, and keeping each other on the right path. That's what we supposed to be doing, right? This is how this thing here got to be rolling. What up, Kira? How you doing? What's going on? Trish, good morning to you. Sharon Walker, Maria Jackson, good morning to you. Is it Miss Tan? Miss Tan, how you doing this morning? Says this. How you doing this morning? Yes, I'm on all three platforms. I'm on I got Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Everything going at once, so you'll see me talking to everybody. I interact with everybody all at one time. I was doing lives on just one platform, and it was unfair to everybody else because some people did not have those platforms. So what I done was I bought 3 stands. I got 3 different phones, and I hook them up every single morning, and I come and give everybody that word. So if you don't have Facebook and you got Instagram, I got you. If you ain't got TikTok, but you got Instagram or you got Facebook, then I got you. So I lock in with everybody right here. Everybody get that same live first thing in the morning, get that same motivation, that same pick me up every single morning. Thank you so much, Cena. I appreciate you. So to all my newcomers that's popping in, man, this is Morning Walk, Word, and Worship, where you get your 3 wins a day with your girl Street Poet and the Chosen family. That's right. That's a mental win, a physical win, and a spiritual win. That's mind, body, and soul, which is what? Top tier self-care, right? That's top tier self-care. That's what we do over here first thing in the mornings. So go ahead, get your sweatsuits on, get your gym shorts on, get on your treadmill, your elliptical. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, grab your stick and your homegirls and start walking the neighborhood. Make your way over to the local gym because it's time to get active. Time to get active, man. Double tap on that screen where y'all at. I think y'all need 4 more badges on IG to have y'all 10 badge starting goal. Over here on Facebook, man, y'all got y'all goal. Y'all at 270 already. I had to turn my treadmill up. Y'all at 270, so y'all 70 over y'all starting goal. Okay, TikTok. Okay. Y'all at 9.9. There you go. 10K already. 10K already. Don't play with them like that. Thank you so much, Christina, for the Cash App this morning. Y'all know we've been talking about all week about being careful of the sleepwalkers. Being careful of the sleepwalkers. Virtual assistant, thank you so much. I appreciate that badge. Understand me. Being careful of The sleepwalkers, around the people, understand me, being surrounded by people. Thank you, Heather Geegan. I appreciate you. Being surrounded by people that are unconscious. Right? Being surrounded by people that are unaware. Being surrounded by people who have no sense of urgency. Being surrounded by people, a group of folk that are comfortable, that are complacent, that are stuck and don't mind being stuck, right there where they are. Get from around those type of people. A sleepwalker is a person that is unconscious, a person that is unaware. Understand me? It's just, hey, they feel like whatever they got is all that they're going to have. And you're going to have to move away from those type of people. You're going to have to separate yourself from those type of people, because I'm telling you, being surrounded by that, what's going to happen? Those same type of characteristics will start to invade you in your life. And even more important than that, Heather Geegan sent me a scripture this morning. When she sent the scripture, I read the scripture. I was like, wow. 2 Corinthians 6, and it was 17 and 18, and it says, get from among them. He says, get from among them. Get from among them. So for all the people that's always constantly arguing about, are you supposed to stay connected to people who are dimming your light, staying connected to people who are broken and don't see a problem with being broken, who are complacent in the life that they're in, that's not making any type of strides to move forward in life, that's not doing anything to try to develop a better life or create a better life for themselves, when people are constantly trying to make you feel responsible for helping them get back on their feet, responsible for helping them repeat their refix their life and do this and that. The Bible says get from among them. He says get from among them. Then it goes on inside of that scripture. She got it highlighted over there for you, baby. She got it highlighted over there. Understand me, everybody, drop it in the chat real quick. That's 2 Corinthians 6, 17 through 18. 2 Corinthians 6, 17 through 18. He says get from among them. So the next time that somebody try to make you feel like you're responsible for them in their life, that you're responsible for them being down bad, you're responsible for them operating with no type of effort in their life, the Bible says get from among them. Anything that's unclean, when you know that that is not the right thing, when you know that it's not in alignment with your assignment, it's not in alignment with that will, it's not in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing in your life, understand me, you have to get from among that. And then it proceeds inside that scripture and say separate yourself. This is what he says. He says, hey, look, not only do I want you to get from among them, right? He says, not only do I want you to step to the left or step to the right, he also goes on to say what? He says, separate. Coach say two finger swinging. I said, get out of there expeditiously. I said, go ahead on about your business. I said, that's what I tell y'all every day. And people have a problem with it. But how you gonna have a problem when I said, this is what the word says. And he says, separate yourself from them. And then he goes on to, I'm explaining to people why it's so important for you to know when to leave, when to separate yourself. Understand me, when it's time to put distance in between you and other folk because of their state, their state of mind, their state of life, what it is that they're doing over there. You cannot lose you trying to help them anymore. You have to make up your mind. You have to honestly make up your mind. It's some folk in your life, let's just be real. Some folk in your life, you're going to have to make up your mind, sis. It's either going to be you or them. And that's the harsh reality. Some folk don't want to admit it. The harsh reality of the situation is that a lot of us are entangled with people. Understand me. We entangled with folk that no matter how much you help them, no matter what it is that you do for them, no matter how many times you come through for them, they're never going to change. They're never going to change. They're never going to move forward. They're never going to let it go. Understand me. It's to that point now where you have to make a decision in your life and say, it's either going to be you or it's going to be them. It's going to be you or it's going to be them. And you have to make up your mind which one it's going to be. It's either going to be you or it's going to be them. Because no matter how much you continue to give to them, no matter how much you continue to do for them, it's always the same thing. No matter how much you give, no matter how much you do, no matter how much you go outside of your way, no matter how much you bend over backwards, no matter how much you sacrifice, how much you do this, how much you do that, none of what you're doing is ever being appreciated. And to be honest with you, you're starting to see it now. Before you weren't able to see it, right? Before you wasn't knowledgeable about what was happening in your life, which meant because you wasn't knowledgeable about what was happening in your life, you allowed it to continue. Understand me, this is the power of awareness. When you wasn't sure about what was happening in your life, when you was unaware of how people were treating you, then you accepted it more. Thank you so much, Latoya Waterman, for the Cash App. You accepted it because you wasn't sure. You tolerated it because you wasn't sure. You put up with it because you wasn't sure. But the moment that you put those glasses of awareness on and you went from being a sleepwalker to a person that was conscious, a person that was aware, a person that knew that, hold up, wait a minute now. I can see clearly now, the day is gone. Yeah, I can see, whoa. See, when you didn't know any better, they was able to treat you any old kind of way. When you didn't know any better, they was able to talk to you any old kind of way. When you didn't know any better, they was able to walk you like a dog. When you wasn't aware of what was happening, understand me, when you didn't have the knowledge that you have now, you put up with more than what you should have been putting up with. But the moment, and that's what a person that is a sleepwalker, this is what they deal with. When you are asleep, you are unconscious. Understand me. So you endure unlimited amount of pain. You're constantly thumping your toe. You're constantly bumping your knee. You're constantly running into the wall. You're constantly falling over stuff because you are unaware of your surroundings. You are unaware of the things that's put in certain places. But the moment that you put the glasses of awareness on, then now all of a sudden, the things that you used to tolerate, you can't tolerate those things anymore. Things that you used to allow to happen, you can't allow those things to happen anymore. Things that you used to put up with, understand me, you may run over there to the couch and you will sit over there and cry, and you'll go and get in your bed and just close the door and cry. You will go stand up in the shower and you will just go ahead and cry. You wouldn't say nothing to nobody. But now that you got those glasses of awareness on, thank you, Brown, so much for that Cash App. Now that you got those glasses of awareness on, you like, oh baby, play where it's safe. Hey, come on, friend. Come on, friend. Like I said, what you say? Play where it's safe. Hello, come on, Kira. Am I lying about it, baby? You like, play where it's safe. And baby, it ain't safe to play with me. Yeah, you better play where it's safe, and it ain't safe to play with me because I will get up out your face, up out your way, and I will do it expeditiously. I will separate from you before you can blink your eye. I'm talking about skinning minute. As soon as I feel that the vibration is not what it's supposed to be, I get up out of your face that fast. I got jets on the back of my heels. Do you understand me? If you breathe too deep, I will get up out your face. If you sigh one too many times, I will get up out your life. I don't deal with Debbie Downers. I don't deal with pity party patties. I don't do with crying, always complaining Cindy's. Oh, baby, that is not for me. This is what your awareness does. Your awareness shows you the difference in between people who are trying to change and folk that just want attention. That's a note. Put it in. Yeah. I'll walk myself right on up into that one, baby. What you say, baby? I'm just telling you about your glasses of awareness. This is what we've been talking about. We've been talking about this all week. Y'all know we get a topic on Monday, and we work that topic all the way through Friday. What are we talking about? Being careful of the sleepwalkers. There is some folks in your life, understand me, they don't want to heal. Understand, they want attention. That's a no for you, baby. They don't want to heal. They want attention. That's the reason why you have to continuously have that same conversation with them over and over and over again. That's the reason why, understand me, when everything is going right, you don't hear nothing from them. But then as soon as something happened and you're looking at them, you're like, well, wait a minute. Ain't this the same thing that happened 2 months ago? Ain't this the same thing that happened over there last time? And then you went right back to that. And wait a minute, you already know what you're dealing with, and you still over there you still sitting over there in it. What we just talked about this. We just talked about that. I just gave you a way out of that. I just offered you this, and this, and then you told me that you had it, that you Some of y'all like, ooh, she ain't had to do it like that. Yeah, some of y'all, yeah. Come on, say ouch. Go ahead and say ouch. Because you like, I just said this to my sister the other night. I just said this to my first cousin, baby. I'm so tired of talking to my niece about the same old thing. I done been there, done that. And I keep on telling her the same thing, baby. It ain't going to change. And no matter how much I talk to her, coach, she go right back to the same thing. That my best friend. I love her. We've been together since the sandbox. But coach, I'm tired. I've been talking to her, been praying about, been fasting with her about the same thing. And as soon as, understand me, as soon as everything started to get good again, she go right back to that same toxic, narcissistic, that same manipulative type of situation, even though she already know what it's going to be like. She already done been there and already know that it don't mean no good. Already know what it's going to pan out to be, but keep going right back over there to it all over again. I'm tired. I'm frustrated now. Now I don't even, when my phone ring, I see it's her name on the phone. I don't even want to pick the phone up no more because I already know it's going to be some whining. It's going to be some crying. It's going to be some complaining. It's going to be the same exact conversation that we've been having over and over and over. She complaining, he complaining about things that they not really ready to change. They not going to walk out of. Understand me? They just want, baby, I am not your dumping ground. I'm not your dumping ground. Put it in your nose, baby. I'm not your dumping ground. That's red ink pen for somebody. Sis, I want you to hear me when I say this to you right quick, right? When you don't have your glasses of awareness on, you feel like it's your job to listen to everybody's problems and come up with a solution for everybody's problem. That you are not being a genuine friend or a genuine person by telling a person that you are tired of hearing that conversation over and over. The devil is a lie. Let coach free you real quick. Let me educate you real quick. Let me learn you something real quick, baby. Understand me, it's called accountability. After you have had that conversation with that individual, after you have broken that thing down to that individual, after you have offered that individual countless ways of getting out of that situation, and you have bent over backwards to make sure that they understood that you love them, that you're there for them, and you're willing to work with them through that situation, when that individual decides to go back into that same environment, you gotta snip. You gotta cut them off. You gotta let it go. Understand me why? Because that's your divine right of choice. You chose the situation that you was in. You were very much aware of what you were dealing with, and you decided to go and do it anyway. So now the consequences are something that you're going to have to deal with, and you're not going to ruin my life because you constantly want to ruin yours. You're not going to drag me down and drag me through the mud and make me have to be over here going back and forth. I feel like I'm in a relationship, and that ain't my man. That ain't my woman. I feel the whole weight of the whole thing because you keep dumping everything that happened to you. You dump it on me. That's not for you to carry. Hear me. That's not for you to carry. And a lot of times you're tired. Come on, Romeo. I just want to be real quick. Cause before we even get out of January, oh baby, I want you to know something. We're not carrying no weight that don't belong to us. Understand me? We're not tiptoeing up out of here with nobody else's mess. Do you hear me? Put it in your notes real quick. Some of y'all need to remind yourself of that every single day. That's not for you to carry, and it does not mean that you're a bad person. It does not mean that you're not godly. It does not mean that you're not acting Christ-like. It does not mean that you're not this and you're not that. It just means that you have a zero tolerance for foolishness. When people make a decision, when they decide that they're going to live a certain type of way, you owe it to yourself to do what? To respect their boundary, to respect their choices. And not only that, for anybody who say, oh, that ain't the Christ thing to do, that ain't Christ-like, the devil is a lie. Jesus said that there's going to be some folk, understand me, that's going to accept, and there's going to be some folk that's going to reject. But when they reject it, he said, do what? Dust it up off of your feet. Somebody find the scripture, put it in the chat. That's what he said. He did not say turn around and go over there and have a conversation with them. Try to convince them. Try to get them to be on board. Go over there. Have an eyeball to eyeball. Let's have another sit down. Let me show you how. He was not in the business of trying to convince folk who already had their mind made up. Argue with the Bible. Don't argue with me. Because I'm just going to give you scripture every day. All I'm going to do is show you how your day-to-day life has to be in alignment with your spiritual life. They got to be twins. I'm talking about conjoined ones. That's all I'm going to do. I make it hard for you to argue with me, baby. There you go, Matthew 10:14. My assistant going to get you right every time. Thank you so much, baby. Matthew 10:14. She going to get you together. Oh, yeah. We ain't going to do nothing over here, but put the word on it and help you. Yeah, that's all we're going to do. We're going to put that word on it. And, baby, if you're going to argue with anything, you have to go argue with King James. Go figure it. You and King James, y'all go figure that out together. Hello, somebody. But the fact of the matter is, so what you saying, coach? What are you telling us then? I'm telling you that this right here, that the world, understand me, hear me with your heart, that the world have finessed you. The world have bamboozled you. The world have did what? They have hoodwinked you into believing that you are not a good person if you don't help everybody, that you're not a genuine person if you don't continue to sacrifice yourself for everybody. They have convinced you that being nice meant being a doormat. They have convinced you that being a nice person, a genuine person, mean that you had to accept unlimited amount of disrespect. And I am here to dismantle that thinking. I am here to tell you to let that go, that's not accurate. That's not true. Understand me. You can't be a good nothing to nobody until you are good everything to you. Baby, I'm not taking care of nobody before I take care of me. Friends say, teaching good, coach. Hey, I'm just here for it, baby. Oh, yeah, you've been finessed. You've been bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked, my love. Understand me. You've been what? You've been finessed. You've been bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked, my love. Their definition of being nice is you being a doormat. Understand me. Their definition of you being a Christian means that you're supposed to take unlimited amounts of disrespect, that you're supposed to always be turning your cheek and doing this and doing that. Understand me. Jesus was out here doing what? Walking slam off from folk. But then when coach tell you to walk slam off from folk, then everybody want to jump in the chat and they want to this. Oh, well, what about this and what about that? That don't sound Christ-like. Well, you go find the Christ that you're talking about and you bring him back over here to me, because Jesus was real cold-blooded. Hello, somebody. He had a zero tolerance for foolishness. He will get you together quick, fast, and in a hurry and walk smooth off. He will have a conversation with you in Matthew, and while you still over in Matthew, he done made it all the way to Luke and halfway into John, and you still standing over in Matthew. That's how much he was about what he had to do. He did not let nothing or nobody slow him up from what his mission was. He did not let nobody distract him, pull him out of alignment from what his real mission and truly was. Understand me, he kept going. He kept going. Jesus said, if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. And went right on about his business. Oh, if that's what you want for your life, that's what you want for your life. Went right on by his business. Oh, that's what you're going to accept. Oh, that's what you're going to accept. Went right on by his business. When you encounter sleepwalkers, understand me, you have to let them continue to run into each other. You have to continue to let them run their head into that brick wall. You have to continue to let them thump their toe. Until they're ready for their awakening, there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. He says there's going to be some folks that's going to accept, some people that's going to reject, and you have to have that same type of passion, grit, grind, and obedience to simply dust it up off your feet. In other words, it's not my job to fix you. It's not my job to carry the weight of you and your decision making. It's not my job, understand me, for me to be responsible for your irresponsibility. That's not my job. I'm not going to allow you to dump that on me. If that's a decision that you made in your life, you have to be prepared for the consequences of your actions. Understand me. And I'm not a superhero. I'm not swooping in. I have retired the cape. Understand me. So I suggest everybody that's around me to be on their P's and their Q's. You better cross T's and dot I's. Understand me, because I will not be sacrificing me for anyone. Feel how you feel. Yeah, I'm in a feel how you feel. You have to be okay with leaving behind the sleepwalkers. Put it in your notes. You have to be okay with leaving behind the sleepwalkers, because that's what he done when he said, dust it up off of your feet. And if we go further into that, when you say, Coach, well, wait a minute now. Yeah, because when we talk about when he went home to his hometown, right? And I talk about this all the time to my chosen family. When he went to his hometown, and I just got to give it to you. Heather Geegan, find it for me. When he went to his hometown, when he didn't do many miracles in his hometown. Now here you have Jesus, and Jesus is out here working miracles all over the place. Understand me, he's healing the sick. You know what I'm saying? Giving sight to the blind. Understand me, he's giving the lame the ability to get up and not just get up and walk. He's letting them get up and then get the jumping and running around. Understand me, all of these things is that things that he's doing. And this word is spreading all over the place. Back then, they didn't have social media. They had word of mouth. So from one mouth to another mouth, they over there talking about all the things that had happened. Now, going back to his hometown, Jesus go back to his hometowns. He did not perform many miracles there, right? The Bible says he didn't perform many miracles there. Why didn't he perform many miracles there? Because when he got there, they were still asleep. Thank you so much, Gigi. That's going to be Luke 4:16 through 30. Luke 4:16 through 30. That's where you're going to go right there. When God returns home when Jesus returns home to his hometown. When he gets to his hometown, understand me, he didn't perform many miracles there because they were still asleep. Because they were still asleep. He couldn't do the things that he was doing afar because they were still asleep. He couldn't do what he was doing in all the areas surrounding his hometown because they were still asleep. So why are you today concerned about your family supporting, your close friends supporting, your neighbors supporting, the folk from your church supporting? Understand, when Jesus didn't get the support of his own hometown, when the people that loved him, understand, that knew him, understand, they didn't see him the way that folk on the outside seen him either. Understand me? So in other words, those of you that are entrepreneurs, those of you that starting your own businesses, your own brands, people that are launching out and doing your own thing, why is it that you're so caught up in the support of the people that know you when Jesus is giving you an example right there in the Bible that your family, your community, the place that you were brought up in, those are going to be the last people that's going to catch on. It's right there in the scripture. There's nothing new up under the sun. Understand me, everything that we're going through right now and today is things that have already happened. I'm going to wait because I'm waiting on the entrepreneurs to double tap. Don't worry about it. I'm waiting on the business owners, the people who have brands and ideas. I'm waiting on y'all to double tap. I'm waiting on y'all to show love. Yeah. I'm waiting on y'all. Double tap on my screen. I'm gonna wait on y'all. Can I get a couple of, let me see. Let's get up to 1,000 stars. Why not? Let's get up to 1,000. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate that. There we go over there. Can I get 5 badges? I know I got 5 entrepreneurs over there on my IG. I'm gonna wait on y'all real quick. Double tap on the screen. Why is it that y'all are waiting on people that's outside? Understand me. People that's inside. Your family is not gonna support you before the strangers do. Your best friends and all of them, they're not gonna support you before the strangers do. Understand me. Why? Because they only, I can't do it until you, wait a minute, I want to do it so bad. I want to do it so bad. Virtually, your assistant. Thank you so much for that badge. Come on, Edie Nicole 79. Appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Cherry. Thank you, Perfection. I appreciate you. Double tap on my screen. Let me get some love over here on Facebook. Facebook, y'all got 650. Let's go ahead and get 350 stars. Coco Cherie, I appreciate you. Miss Lady, I appreciate you. Jesse J, thank you so much. Understand me, those of you that are stepping out on faith and you're doing your own thing, whether you are creating a YouTube channel, whether you are doing, you know what I'm saying, selling oils or shirts or journals or books or whatever it is that you're doing, operating in your own, and you're like, man, I've been doing this for so long, and most of my support, thank you, Purple Flower, it come from folk that don't even know me. It come from folk that ain't never even shared space with me. My family don't even call me and say, can I get some of this? My friends don't even go and share my YouTube channel, my Facebook post. They won't even double tap on it. They'll scroll right on by it, and the next person that's then copying my status, they'll share theirs before they share mine, even though they know that it actually came from me. Why are you, come on, I'm going to wait a minute. Understand me, you cannot allow that to distract you. You cannot allow that to keep you from doing what you're supposed to be doing. Baby, that is not just happening to you. That's not just happening in your life. That's just not happening over there in your area. That's been happening since the beginning of time. Jesus even experienced it. Ooh, it's tight, but it's right this morning. Come on. Jesus even experienced it. We ain't out here thinking we better than him, are we?
Understand me? He even experienced it. So what are you saying, coach? I'm saying that even when you don't have the support of the people that are the closest to you, you still got to keep pushing forward. Even when you don't see them tapping into what it is that you're doing, you still got to keep pushing forward. You have to dust it up off of your feet, no matter what. Understand me? You have to dust it up off of your feet. Let those that support. Let those that invest. Understand me? But you can't lose no sleep about it. You can't be distracted by it. You can't allow the enemy to utilize those things to get into your emotions. Understand me? Because that's exactly what he'll do. He'll get you caught up in the fact that you don't have no support or the support that you want and trick you. Understand me? Follow what I'm about to say to you. Hold on, Miss Cherry. I'm going to bring it home. The enemy's job is to trick you, is to deceive you. Understand me? So what he will do is he will have you focus on the fact that you're not receiving the support from the folk that you want it from, but he'll have you ignorant over there, blinded by the support that you do have. So even that, understand me? Because he'll keep you caught up over here. He'll have you over here operating with hurt feelings. Oh, coach. Yeah. Hold on. Well, you got to excuse me. I wasn't live for like 10 days. I wasn't able to do morning walk and worship. Okay, well, give me a minute, Kira, because I think it's me and you caught it. But hold on, some people did not. What you say, coach? I say he'll have you caught up in hurt feelings. Yeah, come on. Tamara Whaley, appreciate that cash app. He'll have you caught up in hurt feelings. Come on, double tap on the screen. He'll have you caught up in what, coach? Hurt feelings. That's how the enemy operates. Your feelings will be hurt because your mama ain't supporting you. And that's your mama. He'll have you caught up in hurt feelings because your best friend and your close this and your close that ain't supporting you, and you have a different expectation for them because those are the people that's closest to you. So your expectation is that they support you before anybody else supports you. So what the enemy does is he takes those things that you're hurt by, right, or that you feel a certain type of way by, and he does what? He toys with your emotions. Your emotions lie where? Inside of your heart. Your heart also houses what? It houses what? Your will. So the enemy does what? He attacks you in your emotions, because once he has access to your emotion, he now also has access to your will. So now what he does is, because he has your will and your emotions in the headlock over there, what he does now is he stunts your growth. He stagnates your growth. He keeps you over there stifled. You will not move because your feelings are hurt. Yeah, that's good teaching right there. Yeah. He holds you hostage in your hurt feelings. Because your feelings is hurt, you won't move. Because your feelings is hurt, you spend more time focused on your hurt feelings than you do actually growing your business, actually growing your brand, actually stepping forward and creating more. You can't create more because you're distracted by your hurt feelings. You can't produce what you need to produce because you're blinded by your hurt feelings. So even though you got two people over here that don't support you, that's where your mind is focused on, because you got expectation for those two people because of the relationship that you have with those two people. But you don't realize that that's two people, but over on the other side, the enemy got you blinded. You don't realize that that's two people, but you got 200 people on the other side. You got 200 people that don't know you and ready to buy a t-shirt. That 200 people that don't know you, they ready to get their journal. You got 200 folk over here and they ready to get whatever it is that you're producing. You don't see the 200 because your expectation is that the two people that have that relationship with you support you. So you become blinded, stuck, stagnant by your hurt feelings. Oh, yeah. This is why it's so important for you to see people for who and what they really and truly are. There's no separate set of rules for folk. Understand me. I don't care what the relationship is. Everybody is equal. Everybody is flesh on the outside, spirit in the inside. I don't care nothing about mother relationship, father relationship, sister, brother. Everybody is who is an individual to me. Understand me? I don't have no special treatment for nobody. My boundaries are fair and they are consistent all the way across the board. Because if your boundaries are not fair and consistent all the way across the board, then you create chaos in your own life. Understand me? Then you create chaos in your own own life. You can't have different levels of expectation on different folk. Understand me? Because if you get wrapped up in that, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Hold on, Rashad. Is this right here? Folk will let you down. Folk will disappoint you. Folk will break your heart. The same folk that you thought will not do you like that will do you like that times 10. The same ones that you thought would not hurt you like that, they will hurt you like that times 10. The same ones that you thought will be with you forever. Understand me? Ever, and ever. Understand me? Were the main ones. The moment that things start happening in your life and you start living past the expectations or the limits that they placed on your life, then all of a sudden they will have an issue with you. All of a sudden they will feel a way about you. And those same ones that you thought because y'all been on a sandbox together that y'all were going to get up there and y'all going to have this success together, you will see now you got to do it without them. That's why it's no special treatment. But see, people trick you, and they've been bamboozling us since the days of our youth, right? And saying, oh yeah, well, that's your mama. So your mama got to have a different set of rules because that's your mama. That's your daddy. You have to have a different set of rules because that's your daddy. That's your sister and brother. So they got to have a different set of rules because that's your sister and brother. And what has happened as a result of that, you have a lot of people carrying weight that don't, I'm going to get off of. Come on, you can't argue with it. You can't argue with it, right? Yeah, you can't argue with it. We have to be real. We can't sugarcoat it. We can't saturate it. Understand me? We can't act like it's not the truth. Let's be real. We can't play with it. Understand me? We can't play with it. We have to be real about what it is, baby. As a result of that, we got a lot of folk right now carrying weight that do not belong to them. You got a lot of folk right now that's laying up on therapist couches right now because they got mommy issues, they got daddy issues, they got sibling issues because of that same type of teaching that they have poured on us since we've been young. We feel like even though my mama is disrespectful, even though my daddy is disrespectful, even though my siblings treat me like crap, then it's still my job to show up. To do it for them anyway. To excuse their toxic, manipulative, broken behavior because of who they are to me, because of their relationship. The devil is a lie. You get me? Yeah. Understand me? And I get it. I don't be arguing with folk. I know why a lot of people be on me. I know they be tearing me up. I don't mind. I've been getting this. Yeah. But I'm not going to change what I teach. I don't care what the relationship is. Understand me? Mama, daddy, sister, brother, even children. You don't allow anybody to have that type of power over your life. Understand me? I believe in putting your foot all the way down. Do you hear me? You play where it's safe, and it's not safe to play with me. I'm just not one of those individuals, unplaywittable. Understand? I can show you better than I can tell you every single day. That's just what it is. Baby, I don't play with folk, and I don't allow folk to play with me, and people don't like that type of truth. They don't like it when you are that direct, that blunt about what it is that you're saying, because people want to develop these different sets of rules and regulations for different people, and that's not what I'm about to do. I ain't gonna do it. Jesus went to his hometown. He went to his hometown. And while he was in his hometown, he wasn't able to perform many miracles in his hometown. We're talking about being careful of the sleepwalkers, because the people from where he came from, and this is going to be some of your family members as well, they're going to be asleep. Understand me? So that when a person is asleep, they can acknowledge your growth. They can acknowledge your development. They can acknowledge your greatness. They don't see you in the things that you're able to do. So you can't expect for them to support you when they don't even understand what it is that you're doing. Baby, they sleep. And you got one job only. What is that, coach? That is to let them sleep. Put it inside of my chat. Baby, anybody that sleep on me, baby, good night till you continue to sleep. But baby, when you wake up, hello, somebody, but baby, when you wake up, surprise, hello, somebody, that's it. Let them sleep. Put it inside of the chat. You have got to stop being upset with folk that are sleeping on you. Let them folks sleep, because guess what? You still gonna be great when they wake up. When they wake up, you still gonna be successful. When they wake up, you still gonna have all the things that you was going for. Them sleeping on you, hear me when I say this, them sleeping on you is not going to stop what God is going to do in your life. Them sleeping on you is not going to keep you from being successful, having joy, having peace. Let them folks sleep. Let them sleep. Them being asleep is not going to stop how God is moving in your life. He said, dust it off. Some going to accept, some going to reject. But you got to be willing to dust it off and keep moving. He didn't perform miracles, that many miracles inside of his city. Why? Because they saw him as the carpenter's son. What Coach told you. I said, when you put on your glasses of awareness, then you're able to see things, understand, completely different. In the natural eye, they were looking without glasses. They was looking at him in the natural eye. In the natural eye, you are the carpenter's son. So if I needed my door fixed, I would have said, hey, Jesus, come fix my door. If I needed my window sealed, then I would have said, hey, Jesus, come seal my windows. If I needed something done inside of my house, something put together inside of my house, then I would have said, hey, Jesus, can you come put this together in my house? They had a natural look, a carnal look, a fleshly look. They didn't have the glasses of awareness on, but the folk that had their glasses of awareness on, they was able to see him more than a carpenter's son. They saw him as the Messiah. They saw him as the great I am. They saw him as a healer. They saw him as El Shaddai. They saw him as Rahi. They saw him for who and what he really and truly was in the spiritual realm. When you put your glasses of awareness on, then it not only shows you, understand me, what's on a person, but what's in it as well. Your glasses of awareness, that spirit of discernment, you're able to see it. You're able to feel it. And it's different. You got to let them sleep. This is what happened when Jesus went to his hometown. Can you imagine being in a place where you came from and they don't, you made all these signs, all these miracles. You got your school friends, ones that you done went to school with in elementary and middle, and you can come over there and they lame and you have the ability to have them stand up. You over there, they over there blind, been blind since y'all been young, and you have the ability to give them sight, but the only thing that they see you as is the carpenter's son. All they see you as Jesus from the one that was running around playing jacks with them. That's all they know. Understand me. This is how it is when you're dealing with people in your natural life. This is how it is when you're dealing with folk in your natural life. What are you saying? Some folk will not be able to see and accept this new you. You can put that in your notes right there. Yeah. Ooh. Friends say, this is so good. So what you say, Coach? Some people, come on. Some of y'all dealing with that right now. Some of y'all dealing with that right now. I'm growing, I'm evolving, I'm living life different. My conversations is different. But I tell you what, Coach, these folks, they can't even accept my growth. They are so intimidated by my growth. They so intimidated by my awareness. They so intimidated by the way that I move. Like me just simply growing and evolving and living my best life. It gets up under their skin. They cannot accept the fact that I'm no longer that broken individual that I used to be. They cannot accept the fact, understand me, that I'm not over there living check to check anymore. Understand, they can't accept the fact that I'm not that same broken little girl that was walking around crying and whining. They can't accept the fact that I'm growing, that I'm evolving. Understand me, that's what people that we deal with. No matter how much you change, no matter how much you grow, no matter how much you evolve, the only thing they want to talk about is the person that you used to be. No matter how much you grow, no matter how much you evolve, the only conversation that they have is the person that you was 30 years ago. You don't even look the way that you look no more. You don't talk the way that you. Why can't I grow? Why can't I heal? Why can't I learn? Why can't I develop? It's going to be some folk in your life that can never let you be the person that you are in the future because they so wrapped up, tied up in the person that you were over there in your past. And guess what you got to do? Leave them there. When you go read that chapter, it does not say one time that Jesus went over there and tried to convince them that he was the Messiah, that he had the ability to heal them, that he had the ability to give them sight, that he had the ability to give it to them, pressed down, shaking together, and running over. He went into his hometown, and when he got there, those that believed, those that trusted, those that had their glasses on of awareness, he performed miracles in their life. Understand me. What you say, Coach? I need for you to hear me, holy, right? He did not stop doing what he was doing. You cannot stop doing what you're doing because other folk don't see your growth. You can't stop doing doing what you're doing because other people don't appreciate your growth and your development. You can't stop doing what you're doing to go over there to satisfy other folk. Understand me, this right here, this is about you and God, not you and people. It's going to be some people that no matter how hard you work, they're never going to see your growth and development. And some people going to be so intimidated by it that even though they see it, they're going to pretend not to see it. Understand me, because the jealousy, because of the enviousness, because they looked at it and said, anybody but you. Oh my God, I would clap for anybody but not you. I can see other people do, but you, I know you. Understand me, they will not be able to handle the fact that you are not the person that they had already convinced themselves that you were. They're going to be upset by the fact that you are not the person that they was over there on the phone gossiping about who you were. They're not going to be able to accept the fact that you're a total opposite of everything that they whispered about you. Understand me, some folk know that you are not who they thought that you were, but they are not going to admit it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. It never said that he went over there and tried to convince anybody. Oh, baby, anybody. Come on, Star. They be like, anybody but you. Okay? Anybody but you. Oh, Lord. Anybody but you. I would have rather have been man. But why Bonquisha? Oh, my God. Understand? They were anybody but you. But the thing about it is it never said that he went down and had a conversation with people to try to convince them that this is who he was. It never said anything about he went over there and tried to get them on board. It said that the people that trusted and believed and saw him as who he was, he performed miracles in their life and went right on about his business. And that's how you have to operate on a regular basis. Let people think and feel what they want as long as they do it over there. Understand me, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody. You ain't got to go outside of your way to get them on board about nothing that you got going on in your life. And the moment that you start doing that is the moment that you are now acting out of yourself. Because understand this here, when India Arie said what she said, the truth needs no proof. Because you know it's the truth by the way that it feels. So let that sit with you for a second. Double tap on my screen. Send me some love. Y'all at 111.4K on TikTok. Double tap on that screen. Hit that share button. That right there. Come on, man. And India Arie say, baby, the truth needs no proof. And you know it's the truth by the way that it feels. Understand me. That's a truism right there. That's a truism right there. You know why? Because when she said that, it made you feel different. And those who were awakened, they understood exactly what she was saying. Because all somebody got to do is tell you the truth. And when the truth is being told, it awakens something in the inside of you that can no longer be closed. When you see the truth, you feel it. Understand me. You know the difference in between. Understand when somebody's lying to you, you can feel that it's a lie. And you sit back, and even though you might let it go in your heart, in your body, understand me, you know that you've been lied to, and that's the reason why you can't release it. But when the truth has been told to you, no matter how hard that truth might hurt you, no matter how much you might cry about that truth, no matter how much that truth might shake up your life, you're able to accept it. Understand, you can accept that truth and you can move away from that, and it don't hold you hostage anymore. A lie will hold you hostage. You won't feel right. You can't sleep right. It'll bother you all throughout your day because you're like, oh, it's just something about that just ain't sitting well with me. But when somebody tell you the honest to God truth, no matter how bad that thing hurt you in the inside, no matter how much it breaks your heart, understand me, you receive it, you feel it, and you free. I'm telling you, I've been there. There's some ladies in my chat right now saying, you telling the truth. You telling, that was the thing. And I kept saying that. All you got to do is tell me the truth. Because if you tell me the truth, I can respect you more if you just tell me the truth. If you tell me a lie, that's going to make the whole way that I look at you, it's going to be completely different. I'm going to lose all respect for you because you lied and didn't have to lie. Understand me? Because you lied now that it wasn't even what you done that ruined the relationship. It was the lie that you put on top of what it was that you done. If you would have just told the truth from the very beginning, then we could have worked our way through something. But because you lied, now it makes me question everything about you. I would have much. Okay, I'm sorry. I just drink the water. Drink the water. Yeah, you're doing too much again. I'm sorry. It's January 2025. Drinking the water, Rashad. These people like virtual church. I love y'all. I'm just saying we have to be real about it. You know the truth, you receive the truth, and you move forward. When you're dealing with certain folk in your life, you have to learn how to move on without them. You have to learn how to move forward in your life without them. Some folk, no matter how much you love them, thank you, Nadia, no matter how much you love them, they won't be able to go with you. No matter how much you want that relationship, understand, once you put those glasses of awareness on, you will realize that, baby, I'm the only one that's really in this relationship. Once you put those glasses of awareness on, then you will realize I'm a friend to you, but you're not a friend to me. Once you put those glasses of awareness on, it shows you the true nature of everybody that is connected to you. It shows you where you're giving more, where you're doing more, where you're sacrificing more. The glasses of awareness is what the enemy don't want you to put on, because if you put on those glasses of awareness on, right, when you put them on, now you're able to see things for what they really and truly are. But not only that, you're able to maneuver throughout these situations a whole lot easier, because now when you're moving through these different things, these different obstacles, you know when to jump, when you know when to bob, you know when to weave, you know when to go over. Those glasses of awareness, they prevent you from being stuck, from being stagnant. It prevents you from walking around with that knot upside your head. It prevents you from constantly having to bounce back. When you put the glasses of awareness on, right, you don't have to bounce back, because you ain't off. Bounce back is when you get thrown off and you have to come back. But when you have your glasses of awareness on, there is no, I didn't master the art of bouncing back. Now I've mastered the art of not having to. I don't have to bounce back anymore. I don't have to constantly hit that reset. I don't have to constantly go back and redo, because now I proceed with caution in every area of my life. I watch what it is that I'm doing in every area of my life. When I see a red flag peeking, I prepare myself already. When I see an obstacle coming, I'm already prepared for what is coming. I see it clearly. I see when the rope is roping. I see when the bomb is dropping. I see when, I know exactly how to move when I need to move in my life. I proceed with caution. I proceed with awareness. Understand me. I see it clear as day. I'm not walking around blind anymore. I'm not walking around naive anymore. I'm not walking around gullible anymore. Understand me. I'm not just believing any and everything from any and everybody. I'm very cautious. As I continue on my journey. Thank you, Butterfly 13. You have to continue to move forward. Do what you can do and keep going. Those that accept. Those that reject, you keep focused. You cannot afford to be distracted. Distraction is of the enemy. Understand me, this distraction is of the enemy. You have to let them sleep. Okay, right? You have to let them sleep. Is that not the same thing? Well, who was it with Peter? Isn't that the same thing? When Peter came out of the prison, he had to let the guards sleep. So when I tell you that them sleeping on you, them sleeping on your business, sleeping on your brand, that's not going to stop God from making you be successful at what it is that he's doing in your life. Because they sleep does not mean that it's going to stop, it's going to slow up, that it's going to pause anything that God is going to do in your life. The guards were asleep, understand, and Peter walked through following the angel. Understand me, the guards were asleep when the shackles fell off of him. Understand me, fell to the ground. Just like that, you are free, and now you're moving on with life. This is what's happening in his life. The guards is asleep. Do you think Peter stopped, turned around, and say, "Hey, guards, don't you see the chains then fell off of me? me, hey, guard, you better wake up because I'm about to walk up out of here. That's not what's happening. Understand me, because if he would have woke the guards up, then what would have happened? They would have put the chains right back on him. You trying to wake up folk, understand me, that's going to hold you back. You trying to wake up folk that's going to make your journey even more difficult. You trying to wake up folk and get them involved in something that they're going to work overtime to try to destroy. Let them sleep. You want the approval of folk. You want the validation of folk that don't even like you. You want the approval of folk, the pats on the back of folk that don't even want to see you free, that don't even want to see you happy, that don't even want to see you have joy, that don't even want to see you have peace, that want to see you live up to your fullest potential. Why would you wake up the guard? I know my chosen family, like, man, she taught this, but this ain't what she said in 2024 when she taught this. This ain't what she said. You didn't went over there and did something different from what this ain't how you told us that the last time. Hold on. Listen, the more that you grow, the more that you evolve in life, you can go right back and read the same thing. And every time you go back and read the same thing, you get a different revelation. It happens like that with me all the time. And I'm able to come back and give you new information on top of the information that I already gave you. You have to understand. Stop trying to wake up people who don't have your best interests at heart. Stop trying to wake up people that are glad that you got the problems that you got. You over there, God trying to free you, and you going over there to tell the person and get that person, and they want you to be bound. They want you to be without. They like to see you hungry. They like to see you living. That's what old people say, misery loves company. They want to keep you right there, down bad with them, and you over there trying to get them on board. Understand me? God is like, no, let them sleep. The thing that I got for you is only for you. What I'm going to do in your life, this is only for you. The blessing that I'm about to pour on you, this is only for you. This ain't got nothing to do with them, because if it has something to do with them, then I would have woke them up too. If this had something to do with them, I would have made sure that they was aware of what was happening. I woke you up because this was only for you. And you trying to give what I got for you. You trying to give it to other folk that understand me. That no. Pack up. When the chains fell off, they fell off. As he's getting up and the angel said, follow me. This is how locked in that you have to be in 2025. Understand me. Hear me with your heart. This is how locked in you have to be in 2025. Peter did not get up and then start to question the angel. Is this real or not? Do I need to do this or do I not? Oh, well, wait a minute. You don't think that they're going to wake up? You don't think that they're going to grab me? You don't think that they're going to do this and do that? Baby, y'all be questioning everything. Understand me. When God is moving in your life, when that opportunity come to your life, that is not the time right there. That's not the time right there for you to start operating with the spirit of fear. How is it God is opening doors for you, creating ways for you? You done prayed about it. You done fasted about it. You grounded about it. You done meditated about it. You done read the scriptures about it. And then as soon as it happened for you, then all of a sudden, now you scared. I don't know if it's real or not. Come on. You're afraid of your own potential. You're afraid of your own freedom. You're afraid of having the thing that you've been praying to have. When God free you, go free. When he deliver you, go deliver. Don't act like Lot's wife and want to turn back. Don't get like Lot's wife and be curious about what's going on in the back. Understand me, it's in the back for a reason. Eyes forward. You're supposed to be moving forward. He got up without questioning. And followed him without waking up the guards. Followed him. Locked in, followed him. All the way out. Then, I just want to put, I know I ain't say that, but I just want to put emphasis on the fact that the Bible did not say that Peter thought he was daydreaming until he got outside. Hold on. So when he was inside the prison and the chains fell off, he noticed that the chains fell off, but he did not allow fear to consume him. He did not start doubting. He did not start thinking about none of that. When he walked past the guards and the guards were asleep, he never woke the guards up so the guards can put the shackles and chains back on his feet. Wait a minute, what did you just say? He never never gave notice to the enemy. That's a note right there. I didn't have that. That just, stop giving notice to the enemy. Stop making the enemy aware of your next move and what it is that you're doing. Understand me. Practice silence. Understand me. Stop making the enemy aware of what it is that you're doing. Stop giving them notice. Stop letting them know, oh, this is what I'm about to do. This is how I'm going to do this. Just do it. That's it. That's all. Just do it. That wasn't in my notes, but stop giving notice to the enemy. He didn't notify the enemy that the chains had fell off. He didn't notify the enemy that I'm about to walk up out the prison. None of that actually happened. Understand me? He followed the angel all the way outside, and until he got outside, isn't it strange, right? Isn't it ironic? Isn't it so God how he never thought or mentioned anything about him thinking that he was dreaming until he got outside? And once he got outside, they said he felt the wind. Understand me? He felt the air on his skin. He felt what, coach? He felt freedom. He felt light air because he was in the lowest part of the dungeon. So now that he's outside, now he feels the air that's up on his skin, and he realized that this is not a dream. This is not me daydreaming. This is actually happening right now in my life. Understand me? God is trying to put you into a place where you can feel the free on your skin, when he's trying to show you that you can have everything that I told you that you can have, but you got to be willing to go past. You got to be willing to let some folks sleep. You got to be willing to stay focused and push all the way through. He didn't say nothing about a daydream until he was outside. And he felt that. He's like, oh, my, I'm really outside. And even when he realized that he was not dreaming, he saw the gate in front of him. And he questioned, wait a minute, how are we going to get out this gate? Because the gate, even though we outside, we done got past the guards and all of that. Now what's going to happen? Coach said you have to follow it all the way through. Faith till finish. He followed it all the way through. The gate is a gate, a big iron gate with a lock on the gate. But once they got into the right position, the Bible says the gate opened at its own accord, meaning they did not take the guard's keys to unlock the gate. Hold up. What you say, Coach? Stop trying to help God. God don't need your help. Ain't that what Ike told Tina? How you going to help Ike? Ike don't need no help. Understand me? How you trying to help God? God don't need no help. Understand me? He don't need your assistance. He don't need you coming over there, putting your carnal mind into nothing that he's doing on a spiritual level. Hear me when I say this. Yeah, I know that right there going to upset some folks, because they was like, well, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. He didn't stop what he was doing. He didn't look at the gate. Understand me? And say, oh, this gate is iron. This gate got a lock on it. How we going to get out of here now? We're going to have to go back, and we're going to have to get the guard's keys so we can take the keys off the guard's of the little satchel, and we got to unlock the. You done got me all the way out here, and now we going to be able to get out. He got out there and realized that this was not a daydream. And for most of us, as soon as we get out there, the first thing that would have came to our mind was, how am I going to get out? Am I going to have to climb over it? Am I going to have to dig a ditch under it? Am I going to have to go back? Or everybody want to go back? I got to go back. I got to go get them keys. Baby, no. We serve a forward type of God. There's nothing in there that ever said he was working backwards. We serve a forward type of God. He had to trust and he had to believe. The faith till finish. God, he don't need your help. When he's moving, he's moving. When he's doing what he's doing exactly what he was doing. His trust and belief was that if you brought me this far, I know you didn't bring me this far to leave me. I know you didn't bring me all the way out here without already having a plan in place. So have your way. Whatever it is that you're going to do, then that's what we're prepared for you to do. And that's how you have to show up in your life every single day, with that type of trust in the Most High. When you are are in alignment with the Most High, understand me, then it's not for you to stress. It's not for you to worry. It's not for you to have the panic attacks and anxiety attacks. That's not for you to have. Understand me, because he's already worked out whatever it is that you're going to go through in your life, because in there he says, I'm going to go before you. And when I go before you, I'm going to make that crooked path. I'm going to make it straight. I'm going to go before you, and everything that needs to be handled, it's going to be handled before you actually get to that place. I'm not going to take you to somewhere and not already know what you're going to do when you get there. So why are you worried? Why are you stressing? Why are you pacing the floor? Why are you up late night? Why don't you just surrender that to me? Because the moment that you surrender that to me, I'm going to show you exactly what I can do with it. How you see me? How you see me? You think I wake you up every single day and breathe breath into your body just for you to walk around sad and depressed today? I woke you up because you still got you got a mission that you got to fulfill. You think I came over there, stopped by your house, understand me, this morning, leaned down, put mouth to mouth, blew breath into your body, gave you the activities of your limb, clothed you with your right mind today for you to walk around sad and depressed and stressed out and crying about what's happening? Baby, the devil is a lie. I woke you up because you still got purpose. I woke you up because you still got a mission that you have to fulfill. And what I need for you to do, I need you to snap out of it. I need you to reach over there to your spiritual nightstand, and I need you to put your glasses on. That's what I need you to do, so that you can see this thing the way that I intended for you to see it. I need you to over there put them glasses on so that you can realize that even in a world of people that try to convince you that you are not enough, that you will know that you are more than enough. In a world full of people that try to beat you down and try to convince you that you are not worthy, I'm trying to show you that you are more than worthy. I'm trying to show you that you are more than a conqueror. I'm trying to show you that I have every single thing. I got it for you, but you don't know where to get it because you ain't got them glasses on. Reach over to your spiritual nightstand, grab up your glasses so we can get to moving. So we can get to moving. I got something. You think I wake you up like that for nothing? Come on. Stop wasting my days. You think I woke you up like that for nothing? That's for the person that's still sitting on the side of the bed, and you sitting over there and you like, I hear what you're saying, coach, but stop. He said, stop wasting my days. Stop wasting my days. Get up. It's time for you to get up. You've cried about that situation long enough. You paced the floor about that situation long enough. You didn't cry in the shower. You didn't cry in the car. You didn't cry in the bathroom of your job. He said, stop wasting my days. It's time for you to snap up out of that. I'm not waking you up every single day for nothing. Understand me. The reason why the enemy fights you at the level that he fights you is because he sees the greatness that's all over you. He understands that the moment that you tap in and put those glasses on, you're going to be able to see what the enemy sees about you. Understand me. You think that you don't got it like that, but baby, you got it like that and then some. But he knows that. And the moment that you put them glasses on, he knows that you're going to tap in on a level that he's going to lose. Understand me. This is a game. It's a game of life. He says, come on, man. Get up. Get up. Just put it in the chat. Get up. For everybody that's still moping, that's still crying and saying, I'm in another year and I don't know how I'm going to do. Get up. Get up. Get up. You laying in the bed is not going to help you figure it out. Understand me. You laying in the bed ain't gonna help you figure it out. Laying back up in that tub like that sad, that ain't gonna help you figure it out. Get up and get active in your life. You have to create the life that you want. Understand me. Your life it requires your participation. You have to be willing to get up and go after it. You have to be willing to create it. You don't like it, change it. You don't want to deal with it, change it. Understand me. You have a divine right of choice. Why aren't you utilizing your divine right of choice? Stop getting up on yourself. Stop throwing in the towel on yourself. As long as you see yourself, understand me, with the natural eye, right? In that carnal and that fleshly mind, as long as you see yourself as not enough, then you're going to treat yourself like you're not enough. As long as you see yourself as a victim, then you're going to treat yourself like a victim. As long as you see yourself as being down bad, then you're going to treat yourself like a person that is down bad. Understand me. The Bible says what? It says, as a man thinketh in his heart, heart, so is he. Understand me, not just so as he thinketh, but it's in your heart. Understand me, you have allowed the enemy's thoughts about you to get into your heart. And once it got into your heart, then it stopped you. Why did it stop you? Because once you allowed the enemy to get into your heart, he took your emotions and he took your will. And as long as he's holding on to your emotion and your will, you won't move forward. That's why the Bible says, guard your heart. Because everything that you do flows from it. It says, guard your heart. Because everything that you do flows from it. And when you allow the enemy to get into your heart through your emotions, your heart houses it's the center of your emotions and your will. That's what rests inside of your heart. That's the reason why when your feelings are hurt, when you feel bad, you won't get up, you won't shower, you won't do anything because your feelings are hurt and you feel a certain type of way. But when your feelings are not hurt and you're feeling good, then you up and you smiling, you dancing, and you so productive. Your emotional state is just as important as your mental and physical state. Did I not coach y'all through that, chosen family? Did I not break that down for y'all in 2024? Don't let folk think that the only thing that you got to focus on is your mental health and your spiritual health, because your emotional state is just as important as any of those things, because if not, it wouldn't put emphasis on the fact that the enemy tries you through your emotions. Yeah, we ain't gonna do incomplete information over here. Like we not gonna do that, baby. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Your heart is the center of your feelings and your will. So when you're feeling like how you feeling and you're stuck and you're stagnant, it's because your emotional state, you're having emotional withdrawals, you're emotionally disconnected, detached, you're over there and you just feel a certain type of way. It's time to get up. It's time to get up, it's time to tap in. It's time to get up and it's time to tap in. And for my folks that say, well, Coach, I get it, I'm getting up. Okay, get up. And for those of you, I got a couple more that's still sitting on the bed and saying, you don't know how it feels because I've experienced loss. I've gone through a loss. I'm having to bury my this or bury my dad, and I'm going through this, and you don't understand how that feels. And I'm going to say the same thing to you that God had to say to Joshua when he lost Moses. How long are you going to cry over what I've already taken? How much longer are you going to cry over that? Losing someone is hard. I'm not trivializing it. But you still got to get up. You still got to push yourself all the way through. Losing someone that you love, walking away from that site, walking away from that morgue, it's hard. But you still got to get up. And you still got to push yourself all the way through. Don't think that Coach is being mean. Don't think that I'm being hard on you. I'm speaking to you from a loving place, from a genuine place, from a place where I don't want to see you give up on yourself. I don't want to see you sitting and soaking and losing the rest of your life over this situation, because that's the only thing in life, the only thing that we are guaranteed, the only thing that is for sure is that one day we won't have another day. The only thing that is for certain is that one day we won't have another day, and we have to come to this understanding that one day is going to be our day. And that is the reason why we cannot waste the days. That is the reason why we have to wake up every single day, and we have to give every day the best that we got every single day. We can't waste it sitting, soaking, and crying and whining and complaining. That's the reason why, because the only thing that we guaranteed is one day we won't have another day. And a lot of people around you are not going to say it because they're so concerned about hurting your feelings, and they don't want to come off as insensitive. But as your coach, I have to tell you the truth. You're going to have to get up. You're going to have to get up. Get dressed. And I don't care if you don't do anything but get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, because that right there, that is a struggle for some people that's really down bad. You have to really have experienced depression before. You have to really have experienced being in that dark state before to really understand this right here. So I know how hard it is to simply get out of the bed, to brush your teeth, to wash your face, to put on deodorant and lotion. But Coach, I want to challenge you today to do all of those things. Even if you do nothing but do those things, put on your best outfit and just stroll your neighborhood. Just stroll your neighborhood. Let your skin feel the sun. Let your skin feel the wind. Do it every day, until you back getting up out to bed, until you back getting dressed, until you back into this thing of life. Do it every day, baby. Thank you so much, Candace Evans. Baby step it, okay? Baby step it. That's all I'm asking you to do. All I'm asking you to do is try. That's it. All I'm asking you to do is put forth a little effort, because baby, well, even though I don't know you, have never shared space with you, have never swung our feet up under the table, Coach, love you. I show up here every day to give a word because of my genuine love and passion for people and wanting to see people live their very best life and create a life that they can be proud of. So if you felt like nobody loved you, baby, I love you. I love you enough to get up every day and show up right here. I love you enough that every single month I buy my own tickets. I rent out a venue in a different state every single month just to come and be in your presence, to give you a word, to introduce you to Christ. This is what I do. They don't pay for this. I pay that out of my own pocket. I buy my flight. I rent out the building. I supply the food. I come to you. You don't come to me. Is that not what Christ did? Is that not what Christ did? He went from city to city, teaching. I go from city to city, from state to state, showing you the love and the dedication and the commitment of God our Father, man. It's not about me. It's always about him. It's the God that's in me. You have someone here on earth that genuinely cares about you and your well-being. Get up. Get up. You owe this to yourself. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I do. You owe this to yourself today to get up and to push forward. If they're sleeping on you, let them sleep. Let them take a really good nap, because when they wake up, you still gonna be winning. When they wake up, you still gonna be successful. When they wake up, you still gonna be who God intended for you to be. She says, Lord, thank you for waking me this morning to hear your servant speak words of encouragement. Thank you. Thank you. Let them take a nap. Because them sleeping on you is not going to stop nothing that God got for you. It's not going to slow it up. It's not going to pause it. None of that. Let them sleep. And you keep being about your Father's business. This week we've been focused on be careful of the sleepwalker. I hope you guys took some wonderful notes. I love you guys. If you guys are not inside my Patreon, make sure you get subscribed to it right now. The link is inside my bio. It says Linktree Street. Click that Linktree Street up there and stroll down to where it says Mental Health Support Group or Mental Health Group. Click that Mental Health Group. Select that $10 tier, right? Select that $10 tier. Become a part of the Chosen Family. Why do you want to become a part of the Chosen Family? Every Tuesday and Thursday, we have midday prayer that starts at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Thursday night from 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. we have study group. That's right. That means bring your book. We have a book that we order once a month that we work through our book. We dissect the self-help book. We dissect scriptures. You bring your questions, your comments, anything that you're struggling with, you better bring it on to the group. That's right. For anybody who say, well, Coach, I can't afford coaching right now, then you need to be inside my Patreon. That's only $2.50, $2.50 a week, $2.50 a week, and you can still bring whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever questions that you need to ask, bring it to the group, and we will work through it together until you're in a position to be able to afford one-on-one coaching. That's right. I like to do things where it's affordable for everybody, because mental health, spiritual health, emotional health should be something that everybody should have access to. So I do free live videos every single morning on all 3 platforms. That's TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Free right there for y'all. That's free. That's for the free. You get mental coaching, spiritual coaching, emotional coaching right here. And you show up to the Patreon, right? You show up to your Patreon because I got some questions I couldn't ask on the live. I show up to the Patreon because I need accountability buddies. I show up to the Patreon because I want that environment of like-minded people. I show up to the Patreon because I want somebody to help me as I'm reading these books, to help me study throughout these books. I need that support system, right? And this is a mental health support group. So that's why you come to the Patreon. We also have devotion, right? We call it devotion, or I call it extra credit, right? Where we sign up. If you're subscribed to my TikTok or my Instagram, subscribe to my TikTok or my Instagram, we have prayer every morning before we get here. Before we get here, we have prayer every morning. We start out with prayer. We got a 10-minute meditation, right? We do our positive affirmations, and we give our scripture before we even get over here. So when you're wondering why we got such good energy when we get here, we've already did meditation. We've already did positive affirmations. We already did prayer, and we already did scripture right here on TikTok and Instagram inside of the subscribers only. So if you have not subscribed, you're doing yourself a disservice right there. Go ahead and get subscribed so you can get that extra credit, baby. There, we be out here, they be like, man, y'all got some good energy, baby. We pray. And most of the time when we praying Tuesdays and Thursdays, we be praying 3 times a day, baby. We praying 2 or 3 times a day. Constant communication with Christ. Constant communication with Christ. Sherry Logan is right there inside my on my bio. It says Linktree Street. Look in the bio on Facebook. It says Linktree Street. But if I blessed your soul this morning, if I lifted your spirit, if I gave you a word that you can walk away from here feeling inspired, can I get some love on all 3 platforms? Can y'all double tap on my screen? Can y'all send me some love? Thank you so much for subscribing. Poppin' 5.0. I appreciate you for that subscription over there. Can I get some love on all 3 platforms? Can I get 10 badges on IG? We're setting the tone for our day every day. Every day. I need 10 badges on IG. I feel like y'all was doing badges. I don't know why I say y'all are 10 behind. I don't know. That's different. That's different. Can we get 10 badges on IG? I appreciate y'all, man. Facebook, y'all showed out today. Y'all got 3,213. Y'all got 1,213 stars above y'all goal. Thank you so much, Edie Nicole. Bertress, I appreciate you real quick. Kira, thank you so much, Kira, for that cash app. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate, hey, cuz, what up, Carter? I appreciate you, Anissa. Thank you so much. Man, if I blessed your soul, if I lifted your spirit on today, if I gave you a word where you could walk away from here with great energy, great aura, and just walk into an environment and simply just smile, because God has been good to you. If you showed up over here and you thought, thank you so much, Latina. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Crystal. If you showed up and you was like, you know what? I did not even know how I found your live, but I thank God that I did. You don't even know the mood that I was in before I got over here to you alive, what I was going through, and I showed up over here, and I thank God that I found you on this morning, because that word was the word that I needed. I needed somebody to tell me to get up. I needed somebody to tell me that I was worthy, that I was deserving. I needed to hear that this morning, because life has been lifing over here. So baby, I just want to say, you didn't find this live by accident or by coincidence. This was all God's doing. All God's doing, right? So welcome, welcome, welcome. And I hope you guys return tomorrow, right? Because we do this every Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, you can find us right here with the 3 W's, right? Morning, walk, word, and worship. Walk, word, and worship. This is what we do right here every single day. Every day that you wake up, I want you to put 10 toes to the ground. I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anyone anybody else. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Anybody that do want life coaching, I do provide life coaching Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Monday through Wednesday of each and every week. It is private coaching, one-on-one sessions through Zoom. That's right. You go to my website. That's LaRoyHall.com. If you need one-on-one coaching, 30-minute session, hour session. If you're dealing with something and you like, hey, look, I want to become a part of the Patreon. I want to become a part of the group, but I first want to have my one-on-one session so that I can kind of get set up on a mental plan, an emotional plan, a spiritual plan, so I can kind of have that private guidance all the way through. That's LaRoyHall.com. I offer 30-minute sessions, 1-hour sessions, and that's Monday through Wednesday. You guys can set up for that. My chosen family, as we go, we had a free month for January of no homework, but you know your homework assignment kick in February. So make sure you guys are getting y'all February coaching sessions, because I like them to check in at least once a month, either once or twice a month, just, you know, because it's good to get those checks in to make sure that they're on the right path, doing the right thing, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes things be going on, so make sure y'all tap into that as well. All right, make sure y'all tap into that as well for next month, for the month of February. I love you guys so much, man. I want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all day. And Patreon people, I will see y'all at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our midday prayer. It's going to be from 12 to 12:30. I got somewhere to go. Y'all not going to hold me on there for no 2 hours a day. I got somewhere to go. I'm getting off at 12:30. Have the gig in 12:30. Because you know, y'all, you ain't met a group like my group. We will sit online all day long and simply talk to each other. We do not care about talking to other people. I'm trying to tell y'all. Oh, y'all see my nails? I did go get them done. Yep. I did purple. My toes purple too. Listen, we'll sit online all day long and we'll talk to each other. I'm trying to tell you, it'd be the best conversation too. Mental conversation, spiritual conversation, emotional conversation, giving different perspectives of different things each person has then went through. We'll sit over there, we'll develop a whole doggone, you never know. We come up with all kind of stuff that's always creative, that's fun ways of learning and growing, baby. We'll sit right there and do it every single time. I'm telling you, our retreat is going to be off the chain, just because I was blessed with a group of people who are, let me see how I'm going to say this, a group of creative bosses, right? I was surrounded by a group of creative bosses, and everybody that's in my group have their own thing that they do, and it's like they'll bring it together what we can create. So I can only imagine what this retreat gonna be like, just being able to be in that environment, bouncing off different ideas, because we don't care, honey. Man, listen, we really do. We be over there going through it. We have all type of different stuff coming through, man. So I'm ready for that, y'all. As y'all can tell, I'm about to start talking about this doggone retreat every day. But February 1st and 2nd, I'm going to Chicago. So if you have not got your ticket for Chicago, I'm coming to your city February the 1st and 2nd. Make sure you go and get your ticket. Neek is going to pull down the Eventbrite. She's going to stop it on the 20th of January. So you have to go get your ticket now, because she's trying to make sure that she have enough food and everything for everybody. So I need for y'all to do me a favor. If you're going to be in the Chicago area, I'm coming to Chicago. That's February 1st and 2nd. I'm going to post a flyer again on my Facebook page. It'll be on my Facebook page. It'll be on my IG story. Y'all go and grab y'all ticket for Chicago. I'm coming to Chicago February 1st and 2nd. Then Then on February 15th, I am coming to Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, y'all know how we give it up, baby. That's my second home. Atlanta, I'm coming to Atlanta. That's going to be on February 15th. So you guys go and get your tickets as well for February 15th. I'll post that flyer again. Los Angeles, California. West Coast. Y'all keep asking me when I'm coming to the West Coast. I will be in the West Coast, Los Angeles, California. I am coming March the 1st and 2nd. That is my birthday, March the 2nd. I'm coming out there to have a good time. March the 1st and 2nd, I'm coming to Los Angeles, California. I will be posting the flyer for that as well. The retreat, I see y'all in the chat. The retreat sold out. That's why I don't be saying nothing about it like that online. The retreat sold out. Them people bought out their retreat. Yeah, I get it. The people bought out the retreat with less than a month. They as soon as I put the link up, they went on there and bought all the beds for the retreat. So I can't promote the retreat like that, because they went and bought all the beds for the retreat. So the cabin only sleep 26 people, and they bought all 26 of the beds before I could post it to the public for the public to come and be a part of the retreat. So So next retreat, I'm going to have 2 different houses so I can have more people come to it. Y'all, listen, I'm going to tell you, that's what happened. That's all I could, that's really all that happened. I put up the link. They bought all the beds, so we don't have any more beds. But yeah, that's how that went. So that's going to be a 3-day weekend. I'm staying at the cabin right there with them as well. So we getting up together, going to sleep together, praying together, doing yoga together, going hiking together. On Saturday, they have a 4-hour class about self-development, which is about knowing your identity. We have, Gigi is going to be presenting, chosen for the challenge. Mahogany is going to be doing icebreaker. We're going to have a whole game night that Friday. Saturday is going to be about learning and growing. We're going to have brunches and dinner. We having a date yourself all black dinner, which is going to be through the roof. Nick going to be handling all the decorating and whatnot out of that, man. We got a lot going on in this retreat, baby, and it's only for 3 days. I don't know how we're going to get it all in, but baby, where there's a will, there's a way. But we're going to have us a time, and we going out there. But yeah, it's going to be a time. It's going to be a time. Chef Shirley is going to be there as well. Like I said, she coming to prepare the food. You know what I'm saying? So we got somebody coming to do the catering as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, my people so raw. And when I say raw, R-A-W, my folks so raw. They coming to the retreat. And I got folks coming to my retreat. They like, I'm bringing something with me. You know you got a good group of folk when they don't show up empty-handed. They like, oh no, I'm coming. I'm bringing the paper products. I'm bringing the cases of water. Neat hit me up like, Coach, I'm bringing a backdrop. They're coming with stuff. You know what I'm saying? People volunteering to come and work. Raw, like I cook breakfast. I got breakfast for y'all. I'm going to hold y'all breakfast down. You know what I'm saying? This is how you know that you're surrounded by family. You know, I got people, Crystal Love, she a Uber. Look, Crystal Love is a Uber. They picking, listen. We are not playing. It's like, it's a family. They go, Victoria's visionary. She coming to the retreat. She gonna be teaching. You know what I mean? So it's like we tag teaming. We in there. We got y'all covered for the retreat. We about to have we gonna have a time, and it's gonna all be about learning yourself, loving yourself, prioritizing yourself. This is what we gonna be doing. And the retreat is already sold out. We outside real bad. I'm telling you, we gonna have a time up in there, and it's a difference between when you have a group of people that's just putting something together. No, this is going to be family oriented. This is going to be extremely family oriented, and what we're doing in this. And within my Patreon, and we're teaching what healthy relationships, healthy friendships, what they really and truly look like. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be what friends say, man, I should have never left the group. Friend, get back in. It ain't too late to get back in, right? We are not going to judge you. The thing about it is we're teaching what healthy family looks like, what healthy friends look like, what it is like to have really good connections, you know what I'm saying, to really create that environment. One of the things that Heather Gigan did when she sent us the scripture this morning, and I didn't want to leave without saying this, in the end of that scripture that she gave, 2 Corinthians 6, chapter 6, and it was 17 through 18. At the bottom of their God, Jesus was telling them, he says, after he told them to come from amongst them, right? And he says, separate you. He said, become separated from anything that is unclean. He says, and I'm going to be your father. You're going to be my sons, and you're going to be my daughters. And I believe that that's the environment that we are creating with each other, right? That when God removes certain people from our life, sisters, brothers, toxic family members, whatever, then he becomes our father, and we become sisters and brothers in Christ. And I think that, and everyone that's in my group, those are my sisters. The guys, those are my brothers. You know what I mean? We are one. We are a whole entire family. And I thank God for that, for us being able to see what real family looks like. Like, yeah, we know we got to do this for the retreat and that for the retreat, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to still show up to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them, like I didn't ask for the help. I was going to hire people to come in and do it because they was paying to come to the retreat. But it was like, nah, you know what I mean? We ain't bringing no outside people. Everything that we doing it in the house. We doing it in the house. We gonna make sure that your first retreat is everything that it needs to be. And man, I couldn't ask for it. I have to brag on them all the time. I'm sorry, y'all, but yeah, I couldn't ask for a better group of people to be around. I actually love my family, man. Like really love them. So I will see you guys soon. Yeah, I know y'all. We got another retreat coming in November. And we're going to have more beds in November, even if that means we rent out 2 different cabins. We're going to make sure that we have enough room. It'll be 1 cabin. We're going to have 1 cabin that's going to be for the chosen family. And then I'm going to have another cabin for all of my online supporters that want to become a part, you know what I'm saying, that want to be a part of the retreat. We're going to do it that way. So I'm going to have multiple houses, you know what I'm saying. Now, but I'm going to tell y'all right now, if y'all don't hurry up and get y'all beds, the chosen family will take all the beds. They don't care nothing about that. If you don't get a bed, then that's going to be on you. But I will put it out there. I'll have 1 cabin that I'll be posting online for all of my supporters, all of the people that love me and that like my content. You guys will be able to go and grab y'all bed, and I'm going to have another one over to the side for the chosen family. So we ain't got to have no problems, right? Everybody gonna get a bed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna get a bed. I love y'all. Don't get, look at Tia talking about, yeah, don't move slow, don't move slow, because they don't play. They be putting their coins to the side, baby. They put their coins to the side. They don't play. I love you guys. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all in prayer.